Welcome to the Syncretic Universe, where religion meets spirituality.
I got a lot of fears, man. I got a lot of fears as a parent. I'm gonna tell you guys one of my biggest fears. One of my biggest fears is my son growing up and being gay. That's a fear.
AIDS, any of them deadly sexually transmitted diseases that'll make you die in 2-3 weeks, put a cell phone like that. Fellas, if you ain't sucking nigga dick in the parking lot, put your cell phone like that.
Let's be real about this shit.
There has been different reactions to the growing popularity of the Lgbtq+ community. And in recent times, this community has grown to be visible and present in our everyday lives. In this video, we'll be explaining why, even as a religious or spiritual person, you don't need to be against them. The LGBTQ+ acronym is a term coined in the late 1980s, which refers to those who are not heterosexual or non-cisgender, meaning a person who identifies with the sex assigned to them at birth. The LGBTQ+ represents the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, or questioning one's sexual identity and others. As discussed in our previous video, everyone inherited sin from our first parents, Adam and Eve. Check out our previous video for more details about them. Sin is defined as an immoral act, as transgression against the divine law given to us by our Creator. In that, it's wrong for anyone to pass judgment on another human being, even if you're righteous. There is no doubt that any sexual activity outside of marriage is seen as a sin in both religious and cultural beliefs, although in recent times, especially within the last century, it may seem non-applicable. In the Abrahamic religions, the city of Sodom and Gomorrah suffered harsh judgment from God for acts that required people of the same gender having intercourse. It was narrated that Lot offered his 2 virgin daughters in order to stop the people of Sodom and Gomorrah from committing sexual acts with his male guests. Genesis 1:28 says, God blessed them and said to them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the earth and subdue it." From a religious standpoint, some of the activities conducted in the LGBTQ+ community are deemed to be against God's plan for us. This part of religious books has been interpreted to speak against homosexuality for centuries. People have used this to attack homosexual behavior with hideous behavior. This is an act that is against God. In the Abrahamic religious texts, God made the judgment and not humans. There is no part of any of these books that accepts humans taking judgment in their own hands. Whether you're a Christian, a Muslim, a Jew, Buddhist, or whatever you believe in, an integral part of your belief or morals is to do upon others as you would have them do upon you. We at the Syncretic Universe believe in the spirit of unity above all else. We believe we're all brothers and sisters from the same generic parents. Anyone who believes this will not do anything to harm a fellow person. Any form of sexual acts outside of marriage is no different from homosexual acts, regardless of belief, race, gender, or sexuality. We will implore that judgment be left to the Creator. The LGBTQ+ should also desist from speaking against those with different views from them. Your right for acceptance doesn't mean you should become imposers. There are those that are still orthodox in their way of thinking and living. Therefore, the same rule of acceptance should apply to them. The LGBTQ+ community should also be understanding by teaching others, allowing time for people to understand them, so that we can all integrate. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the Syncretic Universe. Peace and love.